Today we're comparing the graphic settings of CarX Street, starting from overall settings at night. In ultra settings it looks just as it's supposed to. We have reflection, we have shadows and ray tracing. Now going to high settings, we don't really see much of a difference, so I suppose it's all the same. In normal settings, however, you can see there's a difference in reflection and shadows, and there's a lack of global illumination. Now if you go to low settings, however, it's totally potato graphics. Comparing it with high graphics, there's a huge difference in shadows, ambient occlusion, and reflection. Okay, we've seen enough in nighttime. Now let's go to daytime and see the difference in shadows and other details that are only visible at daytime. In all settings it looks just fine as it's supposed to, so let's just go to high settings and you can see there's hardly any difference. On medium settings though, you can see the resolution of shadow is lower, so unexpectedly some places are too dark and some places are too light. In low settings, there is hardly any shadow, resulting in a very bland looking game. Okay, we had enough with overall settings. Now let's go ahead and look into individual settings, starting with shadow resolution or shadow quality. So in ultra it looks just fine, in high setting it also looks great. I guess Unreal Engine 5 did a good job making it so realistic through the leaves here. In medium settings you can see the shadow resolution is so much lower and the shadow on leaves on the side of the road is very low quality. On low setting, shadow seems non-existent, though there is a little bit of shadow, it looks very artificial and bad. Comparing the motion blur settings, there isn't much to compare, but when you turn it off there's not much motion blur, but when you turn it on there is some motion blur when you're running around, when you're fast or turning, and the motion blur makes the game look a little smoother, which is nice, but depends on your preference. Now we're comparing advanced smog settings. I'm not sure if turning it off makes any difference, but you can judge it yourself by watching this side-by-side comparison. Let me know if it does make any difference. That's it for today. I suppose this is all settings we got in CarX Street PC. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice one.